for joining this live session. And once you go live, just type hashtag live and tell me where you're watching from or where you're joining from, and tell me your name as well. I would like to know. So thank you so much for all joining in today's live session. Today I'll be quickly discussing, we're not going to waste much time here, so I'll quickly be discussing how to identify good locations for land investment right here in Enugu State, Nigeria. If you are just seeing this beautiful face for the first time, my name is Jacinta Ukwa. I'm your real estate expert based here in the city of Enugu. So my goal is to help you. Why I bring this kind of interesting topic is to help you make well-informed real estate decision, and as well help you to make safe, secured, and profitable real estate investment. Yes, so when it comes to real estate investment, or when it comes to buying land, it is basically buying land or buying real estate to make profit. I mean, when you are looking at to buy land, you have different purposes. Now, if your purpose is to resell that land later, or to resell that property later, or to develop on it later, then you know you are buying for investment. So when you are buying land for investment, you know there are certain factors you need to consider when buying land for investment. Please, like I said, once you just join, type hashtag live and tell us or tell me where you are watching from. So real estate investment is basically investing in real estate and then making money out of it. And one of the ways you make money out of real estate is through buying of land and reselling later, which we call land banking. So land banking is a process of buying underdeveloped land in a promising locations that will appreciate later and then increase in value, and then you get to resell and make back your money. Now, for you to make profit from real estate, you have to strategically sit down, plan for it, and know where you are going to invest. So investing in land, or appreciation in land, or appreciation in real estate equates to the location. So that is why when it comes to real estate investments, you will hear location, 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 because location is like everything that you should look out for when investing in real estate or when buying land for investment. And on today's video, or on today's live, I'll be sharing with you few ways or how to identify great locations for investment, for land investment right here in Enugu State, Nigeria. Are we following? All right, I'm seeing, anyways, I'm not seeing their names, but welcome to my live session, and I'm glad that you joined me right here. So there are different ways you can identify great locations for investment. Like I said, great locations equates appreciation, and it equates good return on investment. And the sole purpose of making land investment is to make returns or to make profits from your investment over time. I mean, why do one literally have to invest, right? Why do you put your money into something? Is to make profit or to make gain out of it. Now, if it is your sole purpose of buying land is for investment, then you need to stay to this live and watch it till the end, right? So first, how to identify great locations for investment. Number one is to identify great locations close to a mega city. So when there is a mega city, for instance, in Lagos State, it is a mega city, and locations around it, like the outskirts, these are good locations for investment. Same here in Enugu. When you want to invest in Enugu, look out for locations that are closer to the city, or locations that are closer to the city. That is the outskirts, right? Outskirts right here in Enugu includes locations like Ugogonike axis, that is the axis of Enugu Nsukka Expressway, then the Owo axis, which is the Enugu Apakaliki Expressway, then Centenary axis, which is the axis of Enugu Apakaliki Expressway. These are outskirts of the major city of Enugu. So when you are looking, one of the ways to make great returns from your investment is investing in this location. Now, why will you invest in locations close to a mega city? Number one is that population tends to move to that axis, right? Take for instance, the city will be saturated, right, with a lot of people. So people begin to move outskirts of the city because they are looking for more quiet place or more affordable place to live, or even a more secured place to live, right? And they tend to move to the outskirts to buy properties there, to build there and live there. A good example is Centenary City. When Centenary City started, when the construction of Centenary City started, a lot of people were moving out of the main town to that axis because they want a more quiet area and a more secured area. And you saw that a lot of people now move to that axis. Now, when people started moving to Centenary axis, a lot of people withheld from investing in that place. Meanwhile, some investors took it upon themselves because they saw the demand in that location. They saw that people were moving towards that location and they bought into those locations. In 2021, even around in 2021, Centenary sold for around 7 to 10 million naira. But currently, to get plot around Centenary, you have to keep around 25 to up to 75 million naira for you to get a plot right there. So that is what investing in areas that are close to the mega city does. So that is why in one of the sayings, William Penn says, find out where people are going to and then buy the land before they get there. So what he meant was find out locations that are close to the city and then go there and buy the land before others get there. Because once others get there, they will discover the value, and the value of the place becomes very expensive. So number one is identifying locations that are close to mega city. Then number two is identifying locations that are surrounded with government projects, where government has specified a lot of projects coming up in around them, such as schools, such as hospitals, such as projects, industries, airports. These are government projects. So once there is a particular location that government have mapped out for a particular development, what happens is that once those projects are completed, the demand for that area increase. And you know the law of demand. When there is increase in demand, the price goes up, right? And then once there is no demand, the price goes down. So because once those government projects are completed, the price of these areas skyrockets. And what happens is that you, as a smart investor who bought into those areas when government projected those areas for specific projects or developments, you key into those locations, and then you now sit and make returns when others are now coming to buy. So locations that are surrounded with government projects are good locations for investment, because it is usually almost guaranteed that those projects are completed and you get to make huge profits from your real estate investment. Are we following? So take for instance, currently in Enugu State, Nigeria, one of the areas that have a lot of government proposed projects in them is in Nkanu East local government area, which is the local government of the governor. Now, that particular area is experiencing a lot of development, especially when it comes to road construction and other projects that are coming up right there. So take for instance this axis of Owo. If you have not watched my video about Owo, because a lot of people have been asking where is Owo located. I know a lot of you have heard about Owo. I mean, how many of us have heard about Owo? I'm not seeing comments in this, please. How many of us have heard about Owo? So if you have heard about Owo, let me know in the comment section. Right, so Owo currently is experiencing a lot of government projects in it. Number one is the dual carriage road, right? So the governor is constructing a 40-kilometer dual carriage road, which is cutting across Owo, Obaho, Amankano, Neke, then Ikem, then down to Isuzo, Nsukka, and then to Abuja. So that road is created to provide accessibility to those traveling from Ebonyi State, Cross River State, or even Cameroon that are traveling to Abuja. That road will now lead them to the North Central. So that area now is a good place for investment because of that road construction. And a lot of other government projects are coming there. Also, I heard that the the Enugu State College of Education and Technology will be moved down there to that side of Owo. There are many other projects like the Smart City School is also constructed there as Owo, and other projects like the Agro-Industrial Zone is also going to be sitting on a 1,101 hectares of land right there in Owo. So you can see that a lot of government projects are coming there. Now, what comes to your mind? When a lot of projects is coming up right in that particular place, once all those projects are fully completed, the price, the demand for that location, number one, will increase, and then secondly, the value of that location will increase. So what it is usually advised is that you go into those kind of location right now and buy into them, especially for you that want to make huge profits from real estate investment, from land investment. These are good locations for you to invest, right? So locations that have government projects surrounding it. And then number three is finding locations that have good neighborhood with electricity, with good access road. I mean, when you have when you are buying into locations where people are already living, or where people are already moving into, or locations that have great access road, you see that those areas tend to appreciate faster than other locations that doesn't have all these facilities, right? So because once a place have electricity and good access road, people tends to go there more and then get to secure properties there and even move in there. So when you buy properties around all those that kind of location, you see that your property will be in demand and you tend to sell at a higher price, because as the demand increases, the value of that location also increases. Are we following? Thank you, Wisdom, for joining this live. Thank you, everybody that are joining this live. Yes, I'm seeing about 5 persons on this live session. Thank you so much for joining this live, right? So these are different ways you can identify good locations, great locations. So why I'm making this video is that most of us, especially for the first time investors, for people that are buying land for the very first time, they tend to look at the distance without checking out the treasures hidden in the location they are looking at to buy, right? Because when you identify treasures that are in the locations you are looking at to buy, you will value the locations more than the distance, right? I know distance is okay to check the distance from a particular place to a particular place, but again, for you to make return on investment, for you to make huge profit from your investment, you should check out for the treasures. And these treasures are all these I've mentioned. The treasures can be government projects, the treasures can be locations close to a mega city, the treasures can be electricity, good access road, All these are treasures embedded in a particular locations that will help the place to appreciate over time. So as an investor or as someone looking to buy land for investment, when you are looking for locations to make your investment, don't just look for locations that you are buying for buying sake, right? Don't buy land that you are buying for buying sake. Don't buy land with sentiment, because a lot of us, especially those in diaspora, has been, misled over time and making you to miss out on good locations. So good locations are locations that have prospects, locations that have projects surrounding it, locations that are close to where people are living, locations that have electricity, locations that are very much accessible, because all of this is going to make that location to increase in value over time, and you will intend to make huge profits from your investment. Hope I am making sense. Hope you are enjoying this live session so far. Please, if you have questions, you can drop them at the comment section, right? So these are different ways you can identify good location, fast developing locations for investment. And currently in Enugu is fast developing. I mean, the governor has promised to is working so hard to move the GDP of the Enugu state economy, moving it from $4.4 billion to $30 billion. And one of the ways is trying to meet up with this GDP is by working on the road, through road construction. And that is why this is like the best time for you to invest in Enugu City, because as he's putting a lot of work, the demand for Enugu will increase, and as well the value of Enugu will increase. So like I said, I am saying, locations that have government projects and a lot of activities coming up are great locations for investment. And currently, Owo is one of the good locations that are experiencing most of these features that I have mentioned, right? It is experiencing a lot of road construction, the 40-kilometer dual carriage road. In fact, it is going to be an expressway connecting Enugu to the North Central. So imagine owning something around that place, what it will be looking like in the next 2 years. In fact, he promised to deliver that road in the next 24 months. So imagine buying into that location right now. The price of that place is not going to remain at the price it is right now. So once work is going on there and that road construction is completed, the price and the value of that place is going to skyrocket. And currently we have a property selling in that Owo, in that axis, for 1.5 million naira. Right? A lot of people have taken advantage at buying at this particular price, because it will be going to 2 million naira once the first batch of allocation is done, and then the price will keep changing as the development and the construction of that road is changing. So buying into that place now, you are getting it for 1.5 million naira. You can check out my channel. You get to see the place, you get to see where I do the drive-through showing the trip to Owo and its environment, and you get to see what that area is looking like. It is really a beautiful place for you to invest right now in Enugu. So, and we have a promo. If you are reaching out to me now, you'll be getting a discount. So getting a plot there, you'll be getting at 1.5 million naira, and the documents includes deed of assignment and registered survey plan, and each plot there is measuring for 500 square meters. So we are starting clearing very soon at that particular site, and once clearing starts, you know how real estate works. Once there's a development in that particular land, the price changes. So this is actually the best time to buy there, and there's a promo going on for you. You can buy as much as 6 plots of land in that particular place for 8.5 million naira instead of 9 million naira. And imagine owning 6 plots. I usually advise that you do not buy just one plot. in a fast growing location, in a fast developing location. Because when you buy one plot, you actually miss out on the place when it's developed, right? So imagine when you have 6 plots, you can decide to sell 2 plots, to develop on 2 plots, and then you can keep 2 plots. You see that you are not missing out outrightly on the environment. But when you buy one plot, it will be very difficult for you to sell, and and lose out completely on the location. And when you decide to sell, you sell and you lose out completely on that location. So if you can buy more than one plot, please buy more than one plot. And if you can do that 6 plots or even more, it is a good deal for you. It is fully registered. Before I bring a property to you, I make sure I do my due diligence, verify it, and make sure that it's safe and secured for you before I bring it out for sale. I don't sell a lot of properties. I sell few which are genuine and secured. And from the testimonies from so many of my clients, especially those based in diaspora who have bought, I make sure that you get your documents, and I even go as well as sending it to your location. So you are making the right investment, and as well you are making profits. And the best time to buy a property is when you're even making profits while buying. The actual value for that place right now is 2 million naira, but you are getting it for 1.5 million naira. And if you are sending me message right now, you'll be getting a discount. Yes, you'll be getting a discount from me. And then if you're going to buy that 6 plot, you'll be getting it for 8.5 million naira instead of 9 million naira. And you'll be wondering, are there other fees attached to this? Is it only 1.5 million naira I'm going to pay? Well, the only other fee you're going to pay right here is for your document. It's like buying a car. When you buy a car, you pay for your you do your clearance paper and getting your car, right? Without the papers, you can't actually use your car freely. So it's the same thing with land. When you are buying land, you pay for your documents. So the other fee you are going to pay in this particular property is for documents, which is 400,000 naira. Now the place is registered. That's why you're getting a registered survey. So that registered survey costs 300,000 naira, and your legal documents, which includes the deed of assignment and irrevocable power of attorney, 100,000 naira. So that is what makes up that 400,000 naira. So in total, you are getting 1.9 million naira. And like I said, if you're sending me a message right now, you'll be getting a discount. And if you are going to get 6 plots, you'll be getting it for 8.5 million naira and instead of 9 million naira. So I'll be wrapping up right now, and I hope I gain the value of your time. Thank you so much all for joining this live session. If you found this helpful, let me know in the comment section. And if you have questions concerning real estate investment, or even concerning this property I've just mentioned, which is Evolve City, located just along that 40-kilometer dual carriage road in Enugu, also let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much. Remember how to identify good locations for investment. Number 1, identify locations close to a mega city. Identify locations that have government projects. Identify locations that have great access roads. Identify good locations that have electricity. These areas, like I said, tends to appreciate over time because of, number 1, demand, and then increase in population, and as well the development in those locations So thank you so much for joining this live session. See you in my next live session or in my next video. So do well to stay subscribed to this channel. If you have not yet subscribed, make sure you hit the subscription button and subscribe to this channel. Turn on your notification bell so that you get notified anytime I go live and anytime I upload my content. Thank you so much. I remain Jacinta, your #1 realtor based here in the city of Enugu. So until I come your way again, keep investing in real estate, and then bye for now.